Yeah, just as you said. Brian gives a quick kiss on her cheek. Alright, let's start with the cookies. I'd also make sure to work on our regular diet too. We're not going to starve you or anything. Just eating fewer calories but from healthy food, so you would lose weight faster. Maybe some good salads or boiled chicken. Overall, less fat and more protein. Mia perks up immediately at the mention of cookies, already reaching for the mixing bowl and starting to pull out all the ingredients. Whole wheat flour, oats, ripe bananas. She counts, completely focusing on the baking process. Then she pauses and looks at him. Can we still have chocolate chips, please? Just less? Her tone is hopeful, clearly not ready to give up all her favorite treats. Maybe a bit, but definitely much less because food and physical activity are really important. Brian speaks with confidence. Mia nods eagerly, agreeing with him. You're right. Oh, we could also add walnuts for protein. I wanna make them good, not just diet food, you know? There's a spark in her eyes now as she nudges him playfully with her hip. Help me measure everything? Make sure I don't overdo it? Her voice is light, but the request is genuine. She wants Brian to be involved, wants this to feel like teamwork. Brian gently giggles at her playfulness. No problem. By the way, I think that we need to slowly start switching to the proper food. Not full on blasting, of course not. Just making it a primary goal, okay? Slow is good, she agrees, speaking calmly. Like next week, and maybe after the walk we can look up some recipes together. Find ones that don't taste like sadness. He thinks for a second, considering her suggestion. Would be nice if we already started doing it and not next week. Once a wise master said, never put off until tomorrow what can be done today. That's why all his students became the greatest warriors of all time. She listens and understands as Brian finishes his thought. How about a better plan? We bake cookies, do the walk, and then do research for some fantastic recipes, like actually tasty and healthy ones. It's better to slowly start now and get through it rather than postponing it till next week. Results aren't going to show up if we make delays, right? Yeah, Mia softly says, but the plan is perfect. I like it. Her hand starts scooping cookie dough onto the tray in little mounds. Also, no sad salads allowed, only happy salads, with flavor. She slides the tray into the oven, setting the time and turning back to her husband. Just 10 minutes and the cookies are done. Her sweet eyes look outside the window. It's sunny and so inviting. It makes her feel how much she wants to embrace the rays of light. So beautiful, she whispers. I want it so badly. Then Mia's gaze locks on Brian. We better change into some casual clothes. Give me some minutes. I'll get into my, walking pants. She's smiling at the last phrase, suddenly aware of her state of undress as her legs quickly carry her to the bedroom. Brian also doesn't waste any time and changes himself too. The oven's timer dings a couple of times, indicating that the cookies are done. Cookies! Mia happily shouts, putting on the oven gloves and carefully extracting the tray from its hot place. She leaves it on the kitchen stove. Okay, they're done. The scent is just divine, she says. Let them cool down. Now we need to walk to earn them. Her laugh is warm and light. Brian gently holds her hand. All right, let's go. They leave the apartment and start walking in a nearby area. The city morning somehow feels different than in the afternoon. It's fresher, calmer. Feels good, Mia warmly says to Brian, having her arm locked with his. Especially together. Tens of minutes run away with ease. Nothing can make you lose track of time more than being focused in the moment or lost in thoughts. It's probably the only time, besides closing your eyes and dreaming, where you can just peacefully exist and think of anything, memories of the past and all of their satisfying bits, examining the current situation or wondering about what the future holds. Even right now, during this particular activity, Mia and Brian are both feeling the bliss. Is it the fresh air, or the thoughts about how long they've been together? Maybe both. Brian breaks the silence first when they finally sit on the bench to rest a bit. After a quick kiss, he says, How do you feel? No pain or discomfort? Tiredness? Mia enjoys the kiss, her breath slightly uneven from the walk, though the grin on her face tells a completely different story. No pain, just good tired, like I actually did something. She pats her thighs, they're squishy under her palms. Weirdly, kinda proud of myself. How far do you think we walked? A kilometer? Maybe two? Her eyes sparkle with competition, feeling the need to push further. But the words get quickly shut down by the sound of her stomach growling. Oh, that's probably the cookies calling us back home. She giggles playfully. Brian checks his phone. 1 second, and 3,000 steps. Pretty good for a 30-minute walk, but 10k should be the minimum to burn those calories. Walking is even more important than a light workout. And of course, he leans into her ear to whisper, big rewards in the evening for being a brave girl. Mia's whole body shivers a bit, her thighs pressing together as she bites her lower lip to stifle a whimper. Yes, she squeaks out, then clears her throat. Yes, walking is super important. She stands up, still flustered, but tucks Brian's hand. Come on, let's go burn those calories on the way home before the cookies get cold. Her steps are more intense now. She keeps sneaking glances at him, giving him that same sweet smile whenever she catches his eye. 10,000 steps, she mutters under her breath, determined for success. Easy. She's willing to accept the challenge, not only to make it better for herself, but already thinking about earning that whispered reward.